This is one reason we enter trades on the order block, because it will come back. It will not just mitigate on the fair value gap. It will come back to the order block. Okay, this is why we take the trades on the order block. And in this strategy, it requires patience. Okay, it may come back to your fair value gap, start going up. But the most important thing is be disciplined. So we take it only on the order block. Okay, so this is what it's all about. So you just wait for all your market, your trend, your break of structure. And this is what we'll be doing on this channel. Basically, this is the only thing we'll be doing. We'll be mastering this specific strategy on this channel. Today we'll be delving into the main strategy we'll be trading on here, which is the order block, the SMC, and then the fair value gap strategy. It's basically about the trend and market structure strategy. And yeah, this binary strategy is basically market structure, fair value gap, order block, and trend, as I said earlier. So to understand this strategy, it's very simple. This is what we'll be trading on this channel. This is the only strategy we'll be trading on binary options. So this channel is basically about one strategy. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand in this strategy is the trend. Okay, when we talk about the trend, we have the uptrend and then the downtrend. So when you're on your chart, like a chart like this, you need to check the trend. And in a situation like this, we are in an uptrend. Okay, market is forming higher highs and lows, higher highs and lows, higher highs and lows. Okay, so we are in an uptrend. Now, after identify your trend, you need to wait for a break of structure. Now, break of structure is basically a continuation in the trend. Okay, so if you have a higher high here, you can see we have a higher high here and then the low. And so when this higher high here is broken, then we have a break of structure. Okay, so we have a break of structure here, a break of structure here. Okay, that's basically what it is. So after identifying your break of structure, you check the origin of the break of structure. In a situation like this is the origin of the break of structure. Okay, this is the origin of the break of structure. So you check, that's the origin. And then the next thing you have to check is whether it has a fair value gap or an imbalance in that area. That's the most important thing. So when we have an imbalance, now the imbalance is just the massive movement caused by big buyers in the market. Okay, so you have huge move here, and then market doesn't continue its trend without feeling the mitigation, without feeling imbalance. So this is the imbalance here. Okay, this is the imbalance here. So you wait and then you check your fair value gap after your trend, your break of structure. Then you check your fair value gap. And in a situation like this is our fair value gap here. So this is the fair value gap. Okay, now this strategy on binary, we don't trade the fair value gap. We don't enter on the fair value gap. Okay, you've identified your fair value gap, but we don't enter on the fair value gap. We enter on the order block here. Okay, the candle before the impulsive move. That's where we enter. Okay, after identify your trend and everything, we enter on the order block. We don't enter on the fair value gap. Okay, so we wait for candle to enter, and then we move from here. We will not enter here because this causing a market structure shift. Okay, so yeah, we enter there. You see, this is one reason we enter trades on the order block. Okay, because it will come back. It will not just mitigate on the fair value gap. It will come back to the order block. Okay, this is why we take the trades on the order block. And in this strategy, you know, it requires patience. Okay, it may come back to your fair value gap, start going up, but the most important thing is be disciplined. So we take it only on the order block. Okay, so this is what it's all about. So you just wait for all your market, your trend, your break of structure, and this is what we'll be doing on this channel. Basically, this is the only thing we'll be doing. We'll be mastering this specific strategy on this channel. Okay, so we'll be doing more videos on this. This is just the introduction to the strategy. It's a little intro to the strategy. Okay, so all the binary traders, and one thing you have to take notice, in this strategy we use a specific time frame. We use the 1 minute candle, and then we use the 5 minutes expiration time. Yeah, so that's it. So we have a nice entry, and then yeah. Now if we use the order block from the previous ones, okay, where we have the order block here, okay, you will see that there was a fair value gap here. So if we should use this order block here, candle came to tap into it nicely and then started moving up. That's where it started this movement here, and we're waiting for this one also to be filled. Okay, so you don't enter if it doesn't enter your rectangle. Okay, your order block, not your fair value gap. You only enter on your fair value, on your order block. Okay, like the one we just took here, you only enter on your order block. Okay, and then you have nice entries. Okay, so now we are waiting for another break of structure as usual. So we wait for candle to move up, then we look for another entry for here. If we should have a break of structure from this side here, okay, we'll be looking for another entry here. Okay, we'll be looking for another entry here if candle should break this structure. So next video we'll be talking basically about the break of structure. As I said earlier, this is just an introduction to the strategy. Okay, so all we were saying was you look for a trend. It was an uptrend, and as traders you always have to follow the trend. Okay, so you look for the trend. Okay, this is an uptrend, this a downtrend. Okay, we look for a break of structure, then we look for an impulsive move after the break of structure, the fair value gap, your imbalance, your mitigation. Okay, then we look for the order block. That's where our order block is. Look for the order block. Okay, and then our rectangle will be on the order block. That's where our entry will be. And always remember, as I said earlier, it should always be 5 minutes. Your expiration time should always be 5 minutes. Okay, so you look for it should always be in your rectangle. Your entry should always be in your rectangle. Okay, it will come, tap in nicely, and then start moving up. Okay, it should always be in your rectangle. So yeah, that's it. So we'll be talking more about this strategy. This is a very simple strategy for binary traders. Thank you so much.